Spicy Toast Gaming here, bringing you the first impressions for Thresh, one of the 2 new champions added, and the one that everyone, as far as I'm aware, is super excited about. Everyone was commenting how they're excited for Thresh. No one commented how they're excited for Nami, so kind of funny. Before we get into it though, I just want to say a massive shout out to Lefkets3456. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, I'm sure I did. Anyways, as you can see on screen, he did a massive super chat, or super thanks I believe they are called. So really supporting the channel, letting me be able to buy the champions and show them to you, start them up right away. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Massive shout out to you. Alright, let's take a look at Thresh. We're going to look at his star powers, champion levels, and starting deck, as well as maybe speculate on what we think the relics will want to run on him. So for star powers, we only get the 1 and 2 star. So the 1 star round start for each ally that died last round, grant a random ally 1/1. Pretty strong, and this is for each ally that just died last round. So it doesn't mean you had to kill them, just each ally that died. So give a random ally 1/1. You can potentially target this if you only have like 2 units and one of them dies. You can try to get all those buffs onto one of your units. The 2 star plus 1 starting mana, Thresh costs 1 less for each ally you have slain this game. So this is you killing your own units. So not just your units dying like the 1 star, but this is you actually killing your own units. And this, it just says Thresh costs 1 less. I don't know if this is Thresh everywhere, so all of your copies of Thresh, or just the first one you play. I would assume that it's all of your Threshes, so that could be really, really strong. And then if we take a look at what the 3 star is, for each ally that died last round, grant a random ally 1/1 and the dead ally's keywords, which this could get crazy. Quite often you can get some units that are pretty terrible, have terrible stats, but have really good keywords. Now you can intentionally kill them, potentially sacrifice them, so you can get those keywords on a better unit. So this is going to be very strong. As long as you're having a unit on your board surviving every round, all of your keywords are potentially going to start funneling towards that unit. If you have less units on the board, they're going to start stockpiling. So you're going to want to protect those units that are getting those good keywords. But this could be a lot of fun, a lot of crazy things you can do with this. All right, let's go take a look at his starting deck. So we have the wings and the wave, same thing that Kindred has. So little sad, but on the same hand, it is pretty good. So you get to play as the first wave or the last wind. Right here when I'm summoned, summon a prey. Right here, so you summon this 1 cost, 1 health unit, as well as this 1 health unit. You're normally going to use this either for blockers, or if you just need some fodder for some of your other spells or champions. So you could potentially play this, kill them both yourself, and then that's going to reduce the cost of your Thresh down by 2, so pretty strong. Or you can play it as the last win to play me kill an ally, so again, slaying one of your own units, reducing down the cost of your Thresh. Warden's Prey, this had to be here essentially, since if we take a look at it, there's Thresh, he's the Warden. So 1 cost, Last Breath, create in hand another random Last Breath follower that costs 3 or less. Pretty good there. Cursed Keeper, Last Breath, summon a Escaped Abomination, which is this right here. So again, another unit that you want to be able to kill to summon another stronger unit. Vile Feast, drain 1 from a unit to summon a Spiderling. So this is just from a unit, so this can be your own unit or the enemy's. And then this is also healing of your Nexus. So again, a great way to be able to kill your own units if you need to. And you're summoning another unit for you either to use as attacker, blocker, or again, kill. Camavorian Soldier, when I'm summoning a Crunchy Mist. So decent stat line, 3 cost, 3/3. And then you're summoning another unit that, again, you can sacrifice if you need to. Phantom Prankster, when an ally dies, deal 1 to the enemy Nexus. Again, a bit sad as this is the same card we see with Kindred. A lot of your units are going to be dying, so this will be pretty strong. Spirit Leech, kill an ally to draw 2. So decent draw. Being able to kill your own unit. Bit expensive, but there's normally 1 or 2 cards that are pretty expensive. Thresh, and then Vengeance. Kill a unit. Just excellent removal, fast speed, so you can use this in response to what the enemy does. Going to be great for dealing with some of those annoying targets like Aurelion Soul. Just kill it, it's gone. Looking at the champion levels, Cursed Keeper gets Skirmishing Saber. So Challenger, this will be great for making sure your unit dies if you can't kill it yourself, to summon that Escaped Abomination. The Prankster gets Chain Vest, not bad. Vengeance gets Mana Potion. Nice that we get this upgrade so early. Quite often the upgrades that reduce mana cost are a lot later. Spirit Leech gets Great Club, able to get that Overwhelm. Not bad, not really too crazy. Would have preferred maybe something to make this a little bit cheaper. Warden's Prey gets Studded Leather, so a little bit stronger, and it's a 1 cost, so nice to have your first couple cards be a little bit stronger. Camavorian Soldier gets Warden Charm, so Spell Shield. And again, when you're looking at all of these with the different keywords, remember that you're potentially going to be able to put these keywords on other units because of your star powers. Vile Feast gets Charging Sigil, so 1 extra damage. This is going to work out nice for being able to kill your units again, kill enemy units, and also just healing up your Nexus if you need to. Just a little bit of extra sustain. The Wings in the Wave gets Farsight. Really nice to always know you're going to have a 1-cost card to play at the start of the game. Phantom Prankster gets Savage Shield. So it always starts off with 3 health. It's getting 3 more. It's going to be very tanky. What's probably going to happen is you play your Phantom Prankster, and eventually all your other units are going to keep dying, and those stats are just going to start pouring in those keywords to Phantom Pranksters. It's one of the cards that's just going to stay on your board. Cursed Keeper gets Pickaxe. Going to be able to hit pretty hard. And remember, this is also getting the Challenger, so pretty good removal right at the start of the game to try to get rid of some enemy threats. And that is it for the level ups that are unique to Thresh. It's all kind of just fine. Nothing really stands out as amazing to be, but nothing also makes me scratch my head and wonder what were they thinking. Overall, really just fine. If we take a look at Thresh himself, immediately the first thing that came to mind was if we take a look at his star powers, Thresh costs 1 less for each ally you killed this game, so potentially you're going to be able to have Thresh very cheap. Going for the normal strategy of just throwing on a Gatebreaker onto Thresh, being able to play him for cheap, and then if he dies, or you could potentially even kill him himself, you can then play another very cheap version, just stockpiling a whole bunch of Thresh to hit the enemy Nexus. I'm sure that would be fairly strong. His champion spell is the Box, deal 3 damage to each enemy that was summoned this round. So this is fairly strong, but again, it's only for units that are summoned, so getting something like the Grand General's Counterplan might be decent, so that you always know you have one of these every single round that if the enemy summons a whole bunch of units, which some opponents really do, this can be very, very good, but it's going to be much more situational. Thresh already starts with Challenger. You might want to throw on Stormrazor for your common power, just getting that Challenger quick attack combo. Always very, very strong. Also with Thresh, he is a great support champion, so his level up condition, I've seen 6 units die, so that'll be pretty fast. And then the first time I attack this game, summon another attacking champion from your deck or hand. So you're really going to be careful on who your support champion is. You're really going to want to invest on them. Potentially what you might want to do is Star Gem. Allied champions have 1/1. You might want to throw some of these on your Thresh and go for a very support style build. That could be pretty fun. Also, one other thing you could do with Thresh, Corrupted Star Fragment. Not bad. Kill my supported ally. Grant me its keywords and stats. So this should reduce down the cost of any other Thresh you're going to play, since it's you killing one of your own units, but then you're getting stats and keywords, and then those stats and keywords from your star powers are also going to be applied to another random unit, essentially spreading out the keywords and stats you're going to get. In Guardian's Trinket, Adventure Start, add 2 copies of a random champion to your deck and attach a random item to it. You might want to get this for Thresh, so you're again putting another champion in your deck, and maybe what you want to do is have a Guardian's Trinket or 2, see what you get for your support champion, and then work on investing into one of those champions, making them very strong, and then trying to pull them out with your Thresh, especially if maybe it's a strong champion like Aurelian Soul, because what you can do with Thresh is you're pulling out another champion from your deck. You don't have to play the actual mana for it. So if you're playing with a very strong but expensive champion, Thresh is a way for you to cheat them out early and essentially swing the game in your favor. Alright, that's it for the first impressions though. Really excited to level him up. I'm going to be doing a leveling video that should come out tomorrow, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss that. And we're also going to go take a look at Nami, do a first impressions and leveling video for her. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, again, like and subscribe, and hope you all have a great day.